Your snapshot of odds, trends, and futures. This is the Daily Docket.
North Carolina, Oklahoma, and then there were two in Omaha. Not sure how the Jello shots are going to work out. I would think Oklahoma might be a small betting favorite at this juncture, but they're an underdog to win the College World Series at plus $1.40. Carolina get a lay $1.66 here, Jensen. Game one, I do believe, is tomorrow on Saturday. What do you see between Carolina and Oklahoma?
Yeah, first of all, the Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge, it has already been won by West Virginia, 27,194. Next closest is Ole Miss, 8,896. North Carolina very much in the rears there, 4,667. Oklahoma, pretty respectable. They're actually ahead of North Carolina there, 5,277. That might be the last thing that Oklahoma is ahead of North Carolina entering this weekend, because it does feel like this is the Tar Heels series to lose. As we stand and how we got here, listen, Carolina, very strong offensively, some big outbursts, and they're incredibly deep on the mound. It looks like it'll be Jason DeCaro, one of their aces on the weekend, that will get the ball in game one. For people that have not watched and are looking to get involved here, Owen Hall is their standout center fielder, almost a 400 average. He's the main man in the middle. Gavin Gallagher is in there as well. Jake Schaffner, their shortstop. But you're looking at DeCaro on Saturday night. That first pitch is going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. I would imagine their star freshman, Caden Glauber, will probably go. I would have to think that Scott Forbes, their head coach, saves him for game two. Either way you look at it, a chance to clinch a national championship or an opportunity to move it to a winner-take-all game three. Game two on Sunday, Dave, will be at 1:30 or 2:30 Eastern on ABC. Oklahoma got here by rolling out three freshmen. Dave, this is unheard of. Three freshmen absolutely dominated on the mound, and one of their standout guys will be left-hander Cord Rager, who's going to go in game one tomorrow night. He's a rising star who's been absolutely dominant, has been rolling, and is now kind of that established ace, if you will, of all the youngsters there for Skip Johnson's crew there and the Sooners. I would look at it, and I think it is accurately priced, that North Carolina is a significant favorite in the series. I would actually look at more so rolling the money lines here if you like the Tar Heels, and similarly for Oklahoma. Oklahoma's going to be a dog in these first two games, and how it works, Dave. North Carolina, by virtue of being the higher national seed, will be the home team tomorrow night. They will flip that to Oklahoma being the home team on Sunday afternoon, and then if there is a winner-take-all game three on Monday night, North Carolina will again be the home team.
You've been great with this stuff throughout the entirety of the College World Series, so we'll see Carolina if they can get across the line here at $1.66 to wrap this up this weekend. We're hoping the United States can get across the line today against Australia. Slight favorites to get that done. Now they're, over a $2 betting favorite to come out of this group stage as the winner. So that is the first and foremost match, and it's the first match of the day in Seattle, Washington later on today. Again, didn't feel nervy in game one. I think we're all maybe against Paraguay. Would we be nervy? Really weren't. Came out shock and awe for USA. Do you expect more of that? The kind of fast off the pitch today to try to jump Australia early?
Not necessarily, Dave. How it stands up is both of these clubs winning their first matches. So by virtue of that, both receiving those coveted 3 points. And basically the winner of this match, if there is one, will lock up the one seed out of Group D into the knockout round. If both teams draw, they will get a point each. That will give them 4 total through 2 games of the group stage, and that all but can guarantee them a spot into the knockout round. Now, as it stands, we'll have a watchful eye on Paraguay and Turkey later on, because that match out in Santa Clara there at Levi Stadium, if that match ends in a draw, then both you'll have United States and Australia. All they will need is a draw in their final matches to move on into the knockout round. So a lot at stake here. Of course, a win ends up locking it up. You don't really have to worry about anything in your final group match. You can kind of do and be creative against Turkey IE, but that's what's at stake. So, Dave, here's how I played it. The United States on the money line, minus $1.60 at DraftKings. For those people just joining us, they are offering insurance on that bet. If the United States money line loses, you will get refunded a bonus bet. So might as well take the free shot there. Tactically, though, Dave, keeping in mind where we are standings-wise, I could see a little more conservative approach as we get later into the game. I think both teams will be measured in how they send numbers forward, their counterattack. I don't expect them to be aggressive, taking chances that would put them at a disadvantage on the counter. So I actually do kind of like a tighter match here. I'll play the under 2.5 at plus 104, which I found on Novig. That was the best price that I saw so far. And then, Dave, with that in mind, a correlated play. United States and Australia knowing a point is the minimum, must get a point out of this match. I played the draw on a profit boost at Hard Rock up from plus 350 to plus 420. So I played a little half unit on a draw here just in case. Okay. And how crazy have we seen the draw be in this World Cup tournament? But now just getting into the psyche of these teams that have already got a win in pocket, they're not going to do anything crazy that would end up putting a loss on their record and then forcing them into almost a must-win spot to qualify in that third and final group match.
Kind of like we talk about the U.S. Open, par is a good score. A draw would not be a bad result here for these two teams today. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like the idea there. Alex Crook's going to join the program the next hour, too, to break down this match in particular a little bit in more detail. But we do have three other matches very quickly. Scotland against Morocco, Brazil against Haiti, Turkey IE against Paraguay here. What are you looking for? Obviously, the Turkey IE matchup against Paraguay has implications here for that group for the United States. But out of the other two, anything that you like and maybe have some actionable spots that you might fancy?
We'll take the Group D, the other match there, Paraguay, Turkey, IE. I would have to believe that the Turkish can find a way to get this across. Paraguay was actually, they're really known for their defensive discipline, Dave, and it was anything but against the onslaught that was the United States. And I think they kind of got punched in the mouth and could never recover. I hate kind of where we've been with totals. I would lean the under here, but I don't want to play it. I think they will have a watchful eye on what happens with Australia and USA, and they've got a lot of time in between. That will adjust. So I won't play anything there until we have the result of Australia and USA. I would say that Brazil should beat the crap out of Haiti, but they looked anything but convincing in their first match. They will be in Philadelphia later on tonight for that one. Will we have more goals in Morocco, Scotland, or more lager by the Scots as they've drank the city of Boston dry?
How about that?
Of any of that. It has been unbelievable to see what's happened there, and that will be in Foxborough later on this afternoon.
I think Boston running out of beer is actually one of the signs of the apocalypse. My mom is the Bible scholar in the family, but I'd have to check that out because that does not sound possible at all. Okay, when we come back, Stephen Hennessy is going to join us here. Gents are going to break down here of round number 2. It's underway at the United States Open. Are there any bets to be made now? That's next. VSiN by the Books.